Hi, guys. I would like to talk to you very honestly today about mystical experiences and words like 5D consciousness and ascension. Because it seems that it's a lot of people are chasing that, and I gotta be honest, I chase that too. And I want to share with you what is my conclusion with that. So I've been meditating every day, almost every day for 4 years. And I started with going to this amazing meditation retreats, and I've been going on those every like 6 months or so. And stuff that you see in those meditation retreats are wild. This is not everyday meditation, 15 minutes. You meditate 5 to 7 hours a day. And people have profound experiences, profound, and you watch it. People have energy moving through them, and might look like they're possessed, but it's really just stored energy that is being blocked and is being released. Or people have ecstasy in their brains, and they scream. So you are in a meditation retreat like that, and you kind of want to experience that too. It's almost, I had this sense of, oh my gosh, I guess I'm not that far ahead, that I still have so much to experience. And I keep comparing myself to those people, that it's almost like something is lacking within me. Like this became some kind of, not a competition, but definitely something that I was getting my worth based on. Like I thought that if I have those experiences, then mean that I am really evolved. I know the secrets. I connected to the source, and you can get trapped with that. And I hear, like, you would wake up from meditation and everybody would be talking, wow, what did you see? What did you experience? Did you hear that person scream? Wow, I wonder what they went through. And so it's all very magical. And over time, I did get those experiences as well. I was out of my body several times, and I got to tell you, that was one of the most scary thing that I've ever experienced. I never tried to get out of my body. It just happened spontaneously. I was just meditating. But those meditations are the longer ones that take you there. They're like one and a half hour meditation. And you just try not to think, I guess, and you work on your energy centers, and somehow it happened for me. But it felt like when you go down the roller coaster, and that feeling when you have your stomach in your heart or your heart in your throat, I don't know. That's how it felt for me. It was very scary. Like I felt physically I was falling down, something like that, but I was actually getting out, I guess. But the reality I felt was more real than right now. Then I don't know how to explain it to you, but everything was way more real. And it was an experience of not having an ego. At least it felt like it for just a little while. My experiences were not very long because of the fear. I think I went back pretty quickly every single time I went out. Other things that happened to me was, one day I was meditating and with a really thick blindfold, and I could see with my eyes being completely closed, and I saw the whole room. I was even looking around, and suddenly it dawned on me that my eyes are absolutely closed. Like there is no way I can see. And that was another shocking thing that brought me back to seeing blackness, because that's what I saw, behind my blindfolds. I felt explosions in my body. I still do. Waves running through you, like they were something absolutely physical you could feel. So, and I know people had other experiences, and at some point I realized that did not change anything for me. Besides that, I was able to touch something on the other side, that I experience the foreverness, or, that I had a proof. I lived the proof that life is not our body, that there is more. And I imagine what I felt is probably what people feel, maybe some, when they die, getting out of your body and having just energy body. It was all very cool and I was really excited, but after a while, I was just asking myself, what does it change for me? Besides just, dipping your fingers into something that is not this reality. And then I started to see people like that come to my practice. For those that you don't know, I was a QHHT practitioner, quantum healing hypnosis practitioner. I am not anymore. I am full-time writer right now and a YouTuber. But I've seen this in my practice, that I had some people that would come, and everybody comes with a list of questions that they want to find out. And a lot of those questions would be about, how do I get these experiences? How do I get to connect? How do I release my karma? Like all of this spiritual language. And none of it was about their everyday life. And sometimes they didn't even want to talk about it. None of their questions was about their everyday life. And I just started to see this from like a farther perspective, that I was stuck in it too. Maybe this is a process that some of us need to go through just to find out that true connection within yourself is in your everyday life. Like, look at your life like I did, and I said, okay, so what am I afraid of? What do I struggle with? And I started with that, because your fear, it is always gonna take you to show you something that is out of alignment, and that is your work. That is the true love, true experience of a human. We come here to live these lives and experience ourselves through all kinds of relationships and situations. So the true life is here, not there. There we are all the time, beyond this body, but we don't get to be here all the time. And I really wanted to share that, because when I shift my work from experiencing the mystical to experiencing my life, everything changed for me. That brings a real change, because when you start working on coming back to who you really are, beyond your fear, you start doing all of that work. When you start being curious about your own life and things that are not working out, and you start digging deeper, your life is going to get better, and you're going to develop this love for yourself and worthiness that no one is ever going to take it away from you. There is so much talk on internet about what to do, to feel more love towards yourself. And I've heard a lot of different things, meditate, or speak to yourself nicely, do things that you love to do. And all of these things are supportive. But in my opinion, the only thing that really matters is the work that we do within ourselves, because that is the true love. Because when you start doing the things that you know are good for you, that is an expression of love towards yourself, and none of the meditation or visualization is going to bring you. They sure can help you for 5 minutes, but when the meditation is over, you're going to go back to your life, to the problems that you have, to the job you don't like, to the neighbor that you argue with. Whatever it is for you, that is opportunity to show your self-love. Oh, one more thing about meditation. I still meditate, but my meditations are not about chasing anything. My meditations are about really quieting my logical mind so I can hear my heart. Because we know the truth. We know in different situations that you have in your life, you know when something is off, you know when you're not treated right, you know when you're not speaking up when you should, when you have something to say. You know when something is not working out. So our logical mind tries to argue with us, argues with the truth that we already carry and know. So meditation, I use meditation to help me quiet my mind, just think of nothingness. There is nothing else to meditation, for me at least, and get to the point of stillness, or at least to the point that you start seeing images, which means that you went through a different brainwave and you are able to receive more clear information from your heart. Because we do know, we just argue with it all the time.